Welcome to the Q-Plex for a Wednesday night game. Game number 24. Last game of the regular season for your KVHS Blue Knights. This will be the third meeting of these two teams this season, with Odyssey winning both previous games in Moncton, with the most recent one being kind of in a late January game with a 4-3 win at the University of Moncton. Odyssey comes into tonight's game currently in 5th place. They've got a record of 12 wins, 9 losses, and an overtime loss. Your Blue Knights, coming off a big 4-0 win last night for Seniors Night, come into this game and sitting in 8th place with a record of 7 wins, 15 regulation losses, and 1 overtime loss. The Blue Knights are going to look to finish very strong this regular season, hoping for a second win this week before they head to Edmonton for Game 1 of their best-of-5 series with Cité-Jeune, playing in Saint-Basile on Saturday afternoon. Some line-out notes for tonight. Looks like we'll have no Jackson Nelson patrolling the blue line. I believe he's out precautionary, maybe a potential concussion. That said, we've got Noah Cormier, Nick's younger brother. He'll be playing defense tonight, wearing number 21, patrolling the blue line. For me, a couple keys to the game tonight for the Blue Knights. They're going to need to play with pace. They're going to need to be aggressive on the forecheck to try to create turnovers and scoring opportunities on this very talented Odyssey team. Your Blue Knights are also going to need to find a way to stay out of the penalty box. We have a tendency to take a lot of unnecessary penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct type penalties, and these guys have a power play that clips at about 25%, so we don't want to give them too many opportunities. Looks like there's a small delay before we get the game started. The ice may not be freezing. They've got the referees looking behind both nets.
Do we have neck heat going on right now, or what's going on?
And it looks like the Zamboni may be coming back out to do another pass. So looks like we're going to have a small delay. The Zamboni is going to back out and do another pass. So our 8:15 start is going to be probably closer to 8:25. Players were on the ice, and they've now just kind of stepped back off of the Zamboni. I know that the starting goaltender is going to be Liam Gillespie, and I'll tell you the remaining starters, once the Zamboni does a pass or two, they get the ice to where we think it needs to be. Some players to watch for the Odyssey team. I was checking the stats before it came over tonight. Number 18, Dami Xiao, is their leading scorer, and he's followed very closely by Maxime Anthony, number 19. So those will be two guys to be watching every time they're on the ice. They tend to fill the back of the net. Very talented duo. We can just hope that this game is as exciting as some of the quarterfinal games in the Olympics this afternoon. 3 of the 4 games going to overtime, including the Canada game. Canada tied it up late on a tip-in from Nick Suzuki. And then they won it in overtime, 3-on-3 with a beautiful goal. Mitch Marner walking through all 3 players and scoring on a nice backhander to win the game for Canada. Fortunately, we watched the U.S. also win in overtime on a beautiful goal by Quinn Hughes, who had been out for about a 2.5-minute shift almost. Carried the puck around with such poise and then walked right down the middle and rifled a wrist shot off the post and in to win their game. So Canada will play Finland, and the U.S. will play, I believe it might be Slovakia. I can't remember who the U.S. are playing, but it should be a great Olympics semifinals on Friday. Women's championship game, big game for everybody. Team Canada will try to finally knock off the U.S. I believe they've gone winless this season against the U.S. The U.S. has been dominating so far, so we'll hope that Marie-Philippe Poulin and her teammates can come out and have a great effort to knock off the powerhouse United States team tomorrow in the women's Olympic final. Looks like we're just about to shovel some snow off the ice, and get this game underway.
I've never seen refs look at
I don't know, there must be a big tip or something.
Continue to look around the behind the back of the net. They're looking at the ice. I don't know if there's obviously there's some issues going on.
Sludge over now.
They were looking at the dasher behind the net by the KV Blue Knights. The linesman continues to look just behind the net. Something is obviously not right. Referee's now down looking behind the Blue Knights net as well. While the arena staff continue to scrape and pull snow off the ice. Hopefully we'll be able to get this thing started in the next couple of minutes. Looks like the Zamboni guy is putting on some quick freeze spray as well, so trying to fix the spots that are most troublesome. Players seem to be a little bit antsy, looking to get ready to start this hockey game. And I think we're going to be further delayed. Looks like we've got a bucket of snow going down behind the Blue Knights net with their linesman carrying that down there. So make a few more repairs before we get this game started. I can now tell you the starting lineup for the Blue Knights. Looks like up front it'll be Christian Reed, Nick Cormier, and they're now behind the net. Can't tell, but it's going to be Devin Glant and Aiden Curry on the back end. It's I believe it's also going to be Landon Glant starting as well. So. Starting in net for the Odyssey team will be Jacob Fleur. Also starting for Odyssey will be number 2, Julian LeBlanc up front. Number 16, Davio Allard. Number 2, Julian LeBlanc. Number 21, Simon Thibodeau. And 2 others that I can't see as they're behind the net looking at the ice repairs. Number 4, Cedric Bourgeois will be one of the D. And Owen Douglas will start for the Odyssey Olympiad. Looks like the players are getting ready for the face-off. Buckets going off the ice with the linesmen. The rink staff continue to spray behind the Odyssey net to maybe try to freeze that ice a little bit quicker, but looks like we're going to get this game started. Just as I said, just around 8:25. Because of the ice delay, it looks like there will be no national anthem tonight. The guys are just going to jump right into gameplay.
Yeah.
10 minutes late, but we're ready to start because the players line up for center ice for the face-off. Blue Knights win the puck. Curry has it. He just loses control. Douglas takes this behind the net. He's circling. He goes back to the defense. Bourgeois shot. Steered wide by Gillespie. Back up to the point. They'll walk the line. Blocked by Gallant. Landon Gallant has a breakaway. Gallant in on the way. Breakaway. Shots. Oh, big save. Big save by Plord. Shot block from Gallant. Looks like Douglas coming in. He drops it off the high slot. Shot. Quick whistle. Julian LeBlanc had the shot. Gillespie made the save. A little bit of a rebound. The referee blew the whistle a little bit early, but we'll take it. Both teams will change. Face-off will be to the right of Gillespie.
Don't you dare.
Brake's going to chip this in. He's going to chase. He's going to be first on the forecheck, although he's held up. Milne's going to pick this puck up. Try to chip it back to his point man. Odyssey come up. They come down the right-hand side of the ice with speed. Masters force his guy outside. Stop that play. Brake will carry this behind his net. He's being pursued by number 11, Miguel Bork. As the puck is kept in. Alexi Maillet has a puck. He's battling with Noah Coopers. Bork is over there as well. Treit's in a battle with his player on the boards. Coopers is there. Everybody's in there. There's a group of 5 guys. Puck spurts free as Dammy Sale chips it in the corner, but it's a turnover to the Blue Knights. Holden Masters finds Treitz. Treitz circles back. He's looking up ice. Cross ice feed, trying to find Milne. Intercepted. Brake has it. Brake's going to get over the red line. Looks like he's going to dump it in. The Blue Knights are going to go for a partial change. Blurred stops it behind the net. And it's rimmed out to center ice. Chipped in, and the Olympians are going to change as well. Mason will pick this up. Mason's going to reverse for Noah Cormier. Cormier up to Cochran. Cochran off the wall. Galp with a quick snapper. Bad save. Galp again on the board. You get to bring back up to Cormier. Cormier fires it back in. Julien LeBlanc coming with lots of speed. One-on-one with Cormier. Cormier, good stick to prevent him from getting that shot off. Leaves it behind the net. Noah Cormier carrying the puck up ice. He gains the red line. Soft dump in. Cochran will go in and pursue his guy. Kelp's going to get to this puck first. Throws the body. Curry back at his own bench. Cross ice to Mason. Mason tried to chip it for Hubbard. Hubbard had to stay onside, just barely did. Odyssey with the puck. And that'll be an icing. Defenseman tried to find Felix Theriault just out of his reach, and this will come all the way back into the Olympian blue line. We're 3 minutes in, 2 shots on goal for your Blue Knights, 1 for the Odyssey Olympians. Face off to the left of Jacob Blurred. Cormier will take the draw. Olympian win the puck. Cedric Bourgeois tried to rim it up for Zach Melanson, but he missed him as he was tied up with Spencer McLeod just around the red line. So we'll do that again, but from the other side. Blue Knights will be looking for a face-off win here to try to generate a scoring opportunity early in this game. Odyssey win the puck behind to the corner. Masters comes in, and he's going to take a penalty there. Masters will take a penalty for 2 minutes for boarding, and it looks like Zach Melanson, who was a receiver of the boarding penalty, looks like he's a little bit shaken up. Looks like it might be a leg injury as he limps over to the bench. Odyssey will go to the first power play of the game. As I mentioned, they scored about 25% of the time, so Blue Knights are going to have to be strong on this penalty kill. Julien LeBlanc on the draw. Wins it back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois walks the line over to his D partner. Back to Bourgeois at the top. Fired a screen shot, but a glove save by Gillespie.
2 minutes for boarding.
Owen Douglas takes the draw. Blue Knights win this. Mason has the puck. Tries to clear the zone. Just can't get it past the blue line. Kept in. Bourgeois. Bourgeois walks the line. Finds Thibodeau. Milne gets a stick on that and just fires it down the ice. The Olympians will reset behind their net. Simon Thibodeau carrying the puck in. Gains the blue line. He's going to go behind the net, looking for LeBlanc. LeBlanc has it on the half wall. He walks the line, finds Bourgeois. Bourgeois down to the flank. They're moving. He walks in, shot, fans on the puck. Cochran takes this, and he's just going to clear it. His net guard falls off, and he'll have to change. Cedric Bourgeois behind the net. He's got Noah Cooper's providing a little bit of pressure. Bourgeois carries the puck. He drops it for Sam Damisau, leading scorer. He's walking in. He's coming in with speed, but he's stopped up by looks like it was Preston Brake. Davio Allard had the puck dropped in. Brake has it, clears the zone. 31 seconds left in this first Blue Knights penalty. So far, not a whole lot of scoring opportunities for the Odyssey team. Orcutt carry the puck. He's just going to chip it in. Cormier had it off his glove. Gillespie takes matters in own hand. Almost cleared it out, but stopped in at the blue line. Penalty's just about to expire. Noah Cooper's hard on this puck. He might win the battle. A little bit of body contact. He's going to, looks like he may come out with a puck, but the penalty has now been killed. We're at even strength. Davio Allard has the puck. He's got Alexi Mallet with him. Miguel Bork has it. Fired in on that. Ethan Kalala just dumped that puck in. Devin Gallant with it behind his net. Finds Hubbard on the wall. Hubbard with a little spin move. Lost it to number 14, Yannick Cadet. McLeod. McLeod overskates the puck. He just tries to clear it out to the neutral zone. It might just be enough for an icing, and it is. Blue Knights won't be able to change. 6 minutes into the game, no score. Shots are tied at 2. Alex Votor just thrown out of the faceoff for Odyssey, and Yannick Cadet will take this draw. Puck spurts out to Spencer McLeod. McLeod's going to carry down the left side. Try to beat his man, Samuel Scott, who tied him up and stole the puck. Odyssey just going to dump this on Gillespie. Gillespie gloves it, puts it in the corner for Mason. Mason to McLeod and out. Odyssey tried to dump it in and hit Mason. Mason will carry the puck. He's going to circle, deflect it into the crowd. Other than the breakaway that Gallant had to start the game, we haven't seen many scoring opportunities yet. A lot of dumping and chasing, but not a whole lot of controlled puck play. Odyssey gets thrown out again. Looks like the linesmen are calling every time a winger creeps in, they're throwing out the center. Mason goes D to D, but that's intercepted. Odyssey surveying back to the point. Shot. That goes wide. Reed in there. Body on his body. Gallant chips it to the neutral zone. Reed didn't see that behind him. Landon Gallant has the puck at his feet, loses it. Reed has it. He's going one-on-one. He's got a 2-on-1 if he sees him. Gallant tried to go back to Reed. Good play by the defender, number 4, Bourgeois. Reed with it in the corner. Reed's trying to cycle it down low. He has his pocket picked by Bourgeois. Bourgeois finds number 13. Not on my program. I'll find his name shortly. Puck shot into the corner. Mason will go back to retrieve that. Reed skating up the middle. He's going to gain the red line. He dumps it in. He's going for a change along with his line mates. Ruddick tried to break out, but his puck was intercepted. Masters fires it in, finds Trites behind the net. Trites does a little cutback move. still battling 1-on-2. Milne picks this puck up, climbs the wall, tries to cycle down low, but doesn't get to him. D to D. No icing. It was apparently tipped on their side of the red line. Masters with the move. Trites is in a battle. Masters in there. Coopers is in the vicinity. Cooper's going to walk away with his puck. He's going to stop up beyond the net. Tried to find Milne and hit his stick, but also went into the Blue Knights bench. Face-off will stay inside the Blue Knights zone. LeBlanc, Cormier in the draw. Cormier wins this one clean to his brother Noah. He's in a battle. Nick will come in and grab the puck. He finds McLeod. McLeod will gain the blue line, chip it in to the neutral zone. Allard has it. LeBlanc. Drake just rims it off the boards, but finds the Odyssey player who keeps it in. He'll go up to Scott at the top, back down to the half flank. LeBlanc's going to shoot this puck, shot it over the net all the way around. It's going to clear the blue line, and Odyssey will have to regroup. LeBlanc tried to chip Allard. Allard's going to win the race to this puck. Circles behind the net. Cormier's in a battle with him. Allard leaves it for his teammate, LeBlanc. LeBlanc's coming through the slot. Fires it. Shot saved by Gillespie. Breaking a battle with his guy. Two big guys going at it. Blue Knights can't clear the zone. Break. Tried to find Kiersey just off his stick, and the Olympian are coming in. They're starting to gather some sustained pressure. Little cycle. Blue Knights clear the zone. You got Hubbard going on this puck quickly. Bourgeois will pick this up. He's going to go behind his net, create some space, and he's going to do a reverse for his D-burner. Turnover, but both Blue Knights are still offside. So Cochran going to have to hold up. Still offside. Blue Knights are going to have to tag up before they go back in on the forecheck. Here's Bourgeois. Dangerous pass cross ice, but made it. Diao with it. Thibodeau to Bourgeois. Bourgeois to Bork. Bork just chips it in. He's going to chase. Actually, Dow's going to be first on the puck. Cochran has it. He's going to rim it around. No one's there other than the Olympian, so Dow will pick this puck up. The little spin move. He's going to carry it down below. He's being banged by Brake. Oh, actually, that's Kelp. Here comes Hubbard. Hubbard's going to come down the left side. He's 1-on-2. He just dumps it in. He's going to try to get to that puck first. Bork beats him there. Hubbard grabbed the jersey a little bit, got away with that one. Here's Coop. Oh, Cooper's called on the offside. 9 minutes, 10 seconds remain in the first period. Like I said, not a whole lot of scoring opportunities. Shots are still only 3-2 in favor of Odyssey. Face off here in the neutral zone. Yannick Cadet on the draw against Noah Coopers. Coopers will kick this back to Curry. Curry's going to skate over the blue line. Tries to gain the red line. He's hammered. Puck does trickle in on the goalie. He'll just clear it to his D partner, Ruddock. Alex Vautours fires that in behind the Blue Knights here. Here's Reed on the wall. Cross ice to Coopers. Coopers coming in. He's coming in with speed down the left-hand side. He's going to try to beat his guy with a power move. He circles around up to Devin Gallant at the top. Gallant with a screen shot. Just didn't make it through. Nico Roussel's going to carry this puck in. He just fires it in on Gillespie. One of those tricky shots that bounce. Here's Reed. Reed chips it off the glass to the neutral zone just to relieve some pressure. Landon Gallant was quickly all over that. Here's Devin Gallant. He chips it by his guy. He tried to get it through the center, but it was chipped off. That puck by a couple of Odyssey players. Coopers carries, backhands it in. He beats everybody there. He gets to the puck first. He's going to go to the D, finds Brake. Brake walks the line. Little miscommunication with his partner, Gallant.
Devin's out there.
The what?
Devin's like 80.
Good take by a break there to knock Couture off the puck, and then Couture ended up getting the puck back. Here's Break. Break's going to skate with it.
Hayden's really sick too.
Intercepted by LeBlanc. LeBlanc's got a teammate with him. Cross ice. Oh! Good thing he missed the net, because that was going to be a wide open goal on a 2-on-0. Here's Trites. Trites tripped it cross corner. Nick Cormier in there quickly. Nick's going to bang his body. Trites gets to the puck first. Blue Knights have control. Back to the point to Break. Break backhands it back to Cormier. Lucas Trites. Galala. Galala's in a battle with Cormier. He tries to pin him along the boards, but puck does squirt free, but Odyssey will pick this puck up. Finds Allard. Allard chips it through to number 20, Owen Douglas. He can't maintain possession, but it goes back to number 8 is Kalala. Noah Cormier. He's going to rim it in behind the net. Stopped up by... No, Blurd was going to stop it. Left it for Kalala. He'll circle back. Little nice spin move. He's coming right through the middle of the ice. Cormier was pursuing him, but he's able to get to the red line. He's going to dump it in. He's going for a change. Alexi Maillet was all over Noah Cormier. Nice stretch pass. Tried to find McLeod. Has McLeod. Almost beat his man. Pucks into the corner. He's got Kirsten with him. He's knocked down. Maillet has the puck. Maillet battling with Curry. Circles behind the net. He's looking. Finds Bourgeois at the point. Goes D to D. Didn't really look. Almost picked off. Chipped into the Blue Knight zone. Masters. Cross ice pass. Finds Kelp. Kelp comes in with speed. He just dumps it around. Stopped by Blurd. He'll try to pursue it. Kelp gets the puck back. Curry's going to chip in. Keep it in the corner. Puck spurts free. Blue Knights will change. Odyssey with the stretch pass. He finds number 11. Shot. Good pad save by Gillespie. Cooper's with a hit in front of the Blue Knights bench. Looks like Cochran blew a tire. Cooper's back to Mason. Mason tried to find Cochran, just couldn't get a stick. Cooper's will take this puck. Dumped it, tried to dump it in, but hit the linesman. Not a lot of crisp passes so far in this first period by anybody. LeBlanc with a shot, save. Rebound. Just wide behind the net. The circle, walking right down the slot. Shot, glove save. Gillespie kind of second-guessed himself a little bit, but was able to make the save. 4:20 left in the first period. Shots are 6-2 in favor of Odyssey, but there's 0-0 on the scoreboard.
The what? Okay. I do think I stole the
Face off to the left of Gillespie. LeBlanc on the draw with Nick Cormier. This is Cormier's strong side. Tends to win most of these face-offs. Battle stays there. Puck spurts free. Gallant. Break just chips it out. And then we'll go back into the Blue Knight zone with Noah Cormier picking this puck up. Finds his partner Break. Break goes cross ice trying to find Landon Gallant. Gallant couldn't find it. Reed will pursue them on the forecheck. And this is going to be an icing. Not a whole lot of excitement so far in today's game. Hopefully the second period will pick up, or hopefully the final 4 minutes of the first period will pick up. Odyssey player thrown it again. That's the third time they've been thrown out so far in this first period. Cormier wins the draw. Gallant, quick shot, just wide. D to D. Gallant pressuring. Back to the corner. Looks like Reed will get to this puck first. He's looking over his shoulder. Tries to find Gallant back door. Oh, he just shot it wide. Almost had a nice bang play. Reed trying to go for the turnover. Odyssey rims it. Kept in it. The blue line by break. Back down behind the net. Finds Gallant. Gallant's looking for Cormier in the slot. Shot! Blocked on the way, or it was a prime scoring opportunity. Reed turns and shoots. Goalie makes a save. So there's two scoring opportunities for the Blue Knights in the last 25 seconds. So maybe it's a sign of things to come. Another face-off in Odyssey's zone. This time it'll be to the left of goalie Blurred. Kelp will try to win this draw. He's got Trites and Milne with him, along with Masters and Curry. Odyssey win this, and they're just going to go behind the net. This could be a 2-on-1. LeBlanc with the puck. Tried to feather it over. Gillespie got his blocker out and stopped the pass. Galala keeps it in, backhands it. I will say that Julian LeBlanc seems to be all over the puck for the Odyssey team so far tonight. Wearing number 2 and playing center. It's kind of an odd number for a forward, but he's wearing it well. Here's Curry. Curry gains a red line. Curry going for a skate. Tried to go for a backhand and wasn't any teammates there. Kalala picks his puck up. He finds LeBlanc again. LeBlanc going hard on Masters. Gallant. Got Cormier. He kicks it out to Trites. Trites back to Cormier, walking down the slot. Maybe one too many moves there. Maybe wanted to take that one back and shoot it next time. Tritesy.
Oh, sorry.
He's going to spin. He's being pressured, held along the boards, loses control. Blue Knights are going for a line change. And Gallant will pressure this puck, and he'll likely go off soon. I think they've been out for a while. Icing. Fresh troops come out. We've got Kierstig, Coopers, and McLeod with Mason and Devin Gallant on the back end. 1:54 left, no score. Cooper's on the draw. Odyssey with this back. Here they go D to D. Up to Allard. Allard has the puck. He goes all the way across ice. This will be an icing. Almost was a very nice play. Odyssey not able to change. Blue Knights will keep the same personnel on the ice. Face-off will go to the right-hand side of Blurred this time. Cooper's on the strong side. Let's see if he can win it back to McLeod. It's in McLeod's feet. Allard takes this puck. He's got Miguel Bork was slicing through the zone, but he just couldn't find him. Mason. Backhand pass to Kierstig. Kierstig chips it out of the zone, and he takes a big hit from number 17, Alexi Maillet. Oh, stretch pass. LeBlanc. Breakaway. Nice save by Gillespie. Almost another turnover. We had Bourgeois stepping up, but couldn't maintain possession. Devin Gallant walking into the zone. Shot. Glove save. So far tonight, Julian LeBlanc, every time he's on the ice, the puck seems to find him, and he's got some pretty good speed, so Blue Knights will have to pay attention to him as the game progresses. Delp wins the draw, but Hubbard can't maintain possession. And number 13, not on my program. Puck's cleared into the KV Blue Knights bench. 51 seconds left. Face-off will come inside the Blue Knights zone to the left-hand side of Liam Gillespie. Gelb will take his draw against Davio Allard. Odyssey take this puck back to point. Shot. Saved by Gillespie with traffic in front. I don't know if he saw it, but he did stop it, so it's great. Here's Hubbard going for the puck to the spin move. Here's Bourgeois. Bourgeois, D to D. Thibodeau. Back to Bourgeois. 28 seconds left in the first period. He gains the red line, shoots it down to Gillespie. Break, rims it, misses. Back into the Blue Knight zone. 15 seconds left. Cochran tries to get it together. Can't clear the zone. Bourgeois fires it on net. Gillespie just steers it wide again. Here's Cormier. Cormier's going to try to get it out. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Still can't get it out. Looks like one time for one more shot. 3, 2, 1. That'll be the end of your first period. No score. Shots on goal after the first period. 9 in favor of the Odyssey Olympians. 4 for your Blue Knights. We'll take a break here for the flooding of the ice. Hopefully the ice conditions improve. And we'll be back shortly for the second period.
Did I do a good job, John?
Pretty easy scoring summary from that first period. There is no score, and there's only been one penalty so far in this game. Can tell you shots on goal after the first period, favor of Odyssey, 9 shots on goal to the Blue Knights 4.
As I said, last night was like 0-0.
Looks like the
Winning for us.
continue to have the issues with the ice behind the what was the Odyssey's net, now the Blue Knights net, as the rink attendant is back out with a bucket and tending to some holes in the ice or some ruts that are obviously not great.
Don't package throwing that
Blue Knights had a scoring opportunity right off the face-off the first period. Let's see if they can do it again. Continue to pat down the ice. Referee and the players are moving to center ice. Looks like they're going to come off the ice from the rink attendants and close those doors, and we'll get ready for period number 2. Final game of the regular season for the Blue Knights in the first year of the 19 Super League. Blue Knights will finish in 8th place regardless of the outcome tonight, and they will play Citizens in the best of 5 starting on Saturday afternoon up in Saint-Basile. Here we're ready for the face-off. This will be controlled by Odyssey. Nico Roussil, who's hit by Landon Gallant. Mason will just knock that one out of the air. It's in his feet. Douglas takes the puck. Turn it over. Mason's going to fire this in just wide of the goalie, but he'll get out and stop it. And he's actually going to clear it himself, but picked off by Nick Cormier. Nick Cormier tried to find Reed in front, but it's picked off by Roussel. Oh, Gallant had it, tried to find Reed, just missed him. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc 1-on-2 with Gallant and Mason. LeBlanc has it. He's going to try to cycle it for his teammate, number 16, Allard. Gallant gains the red line. He's going in. Looks for a shot short side. Save. Jacob Bird with a save. Looks like he hit it right in the Odyssey logo. Both teams will make changes here. Couple of opportunities, just couldn't capitalize. First shot of the period goes the Blue Knights' way. Coopers is now thrown out. Cochran will come in, take the draw. Coopers will slide over to the wing. Odyssey win this puck. Thibodeau. Tried to find Maillet, and it's cleared. Here's break. He goes D to Noah Cormier. Cormier. He tried to hook up with Hubbard, but missed him. Good poke check, good stick pick by Break. Cochran fires this in. Blur's going to stop this behind his net. Going to backhand it around for Allard. Allard finds Thibodeau. But it's just cleared back into the zone by the other number 21, Cormier. Thibodeau looking up ice. Intercepted. Noah Cormier. Backhand pass just to go hit the official. Here's Maillet. Maillet coming down the middle of the ice. He's coming right in, 1-on-4. Puck turned over. Cormier softly clears it down the ice, but this is going to be a shot on goal, so there will be no icing, but he'll be able to go for a change. Here's Bork. Bork for Diao. Diao tried to find teammate number 12, Votor. Just missed him, thankfully, because he was clear in front of the net. Diao was setting up shop, waiting for the one-time pass, didn't get to him. Masters is knocked over in the corner. Kelp will go over to help. Pearson trying to fish the puck free. It's in his skates. He's going to fire it around behind the net. Break will pick it up. It's McLeod. He finds Pearson cutting through the middle. Oh, he stood up quite well by the defenseman. Masters. The break. Pearson's going to chip. Oh, thought he got his stick on that. Obviously he didn't, but it will be an icing. This guy didn't win the 50-50, second place again. 50-50 being draw, prize draw $47 tonight. Masters tried to go for a little skate. His pocket's picked by number 14. That's Godet. Zach Melanson cleared it back in behind the net. Masters will pick this up. He's being pressured by Godet and Votor. Here's Kiersted. Kiersted going to take a body check, but he is able to dump it in. He's going for a change. Ruddock to his D partner. Roussel. Here's Ruddock, leaves it for Votor. He's going to the net, try to have a screen. The shot is wide. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Milne pursuing his guy. He's got Cormier with him. Trites tries to keep it in just offside, so Blue Knights will have to regroup. Milne almost stole that puck there. Cross ice pass coming down the left-hand side. One-on-one with Masters. Shot just wide. Milne has it. Tries to clear it by Ruddock, but can't get it by him. Second time he does, but this will be an icing. Blue Knights won't be able to change. 4 minutes in, still no score. This will be Dami Sial taking the draw for, and he's thrown out. He's too late getting there. So scratch that. It'll be Felix Theriault taking the draw against Cormier. Cormier wins it clean on his strong side like he typically does. Trites has it. We'll go to Masters, back to Trites. He finds Cormier coming through the middle. Over to Milne. Milne's going to dump this in. He's going to pressure Cedric Bourgeois. He finds his D partner. Chips it up through the middle of the ice. Dial with the puck coming with speed. He's stick checked by Devin Gallant. There's two Odyssey players on there battling with Gallant. Here comes in Cormier to help. Trites is in the vicinity. Puck squirts free to the point. Down to the half wall. Walks in. Dial shot. He holds the puck. He spins back, goes back to the D-man, to Bourgeois. Bourgeois over to Thibodeau. Tried to go for a little screenshot or tip. Doesn't get through, but there's a battle. Gillespie was able to find that puck and jump on it to cover it. Obviously, we're having some success there, going from low to high, D to D, and getting some shots with some traffic. Both teams put some fresh legs out. Face off to the right of Gillespie. This will be Laval versus Coopers. Coopers is going to win this cleanly to the corner. Debbie Allard back to the point to. Here we go back to Kalala. Kalala shot, blocker save, rebound. Second save by Gillespie. He had Davio Allard all in his kitchen, able to jump on that puck. Puck's underneath Douglas. Fished out by the Blue Knights. Rimmed around to Reed. Defenseman Samuel Scott pinches in to keep that puck down low. Cormier, Reed will have the puck. He's still in the battle. Shot, save, can't handle it. Rebound, back of the net. 1-0 Odyssey. Blue Knights struggle to get the puck out of the blue line. Shot from the point, rebound, followed up. 1-0 Odyssey. 14:29 left in the second period. we go, D to D. Roussel. Going cross ice. Down the slot to Dale. Kicks it out to Lard. Shot. Saved by Gillespie. Here comes Hubbard. Tried to find Cochran. This is chipped in. It won't be an icing because it was tipped on the way by. Cleared out. Masters will fire it back in. Blue Knights are offside. Shot to... 88 just kind of looked like he speared Cochran, and then he almost kicked him on the way down. He will get a penalty. Blue Knights are definitely going to the power play here. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be. Cochran looks like he's down in the ice in pain. Ruddock, number 88, will be getting a penalty. We'll see what the penalty will be called. Cochran is down center ice in pain. Not sure what the ailment is, but Jillian Gilmore from the training staff out there having a look. Looks like he's going to get up now. Might have just had the wind knocked out of him as he finds his way to the bench. Both captains over here trying to see what the call is going to be. Cedric Bourgeois and Christian Reed talking to the referees, just waiting for the call to be made. Linesman's coming over. This could end up being potentially a major penalty for spearing, is what I think it could have been. Ruddock sits in the box looking, just waiting to know what his fate is going to be. This could potentially change the momentum of the game if it's more than a double. Could be more than a double minor, could be a major. And it's just going to be 2 for slashing. To me, it looked a little bit like a spear, but I wasn't as close as the referee. So 2 minutes for slashing, Blue Knights power play. 6 minutes into the second period, down 1-0. Blue Knights will send out Cormier with Landon Gallant, Noah Coopers, Christian Reed, and Devin Gallant for this power play unit. We've got Gallant and Coopers back on the point. They'll win it back. Landon Gallant leaves it for Noah Coopers. Noah's going to walk in. Shot, traffic, save.
Hi, guys.
They'll do that again. Left-hand side of Plurd. Cormier on the draw. Cormier's thrown out. Looks like Reed will come in. Face off won by the Olympian. They'll rim it around the boards. Looks like Gallant's going to get here in time to keep it in, and he does. But he is in a battle. Cormier has the puck. He goes Landon Gallant on the side. One-timer shot. Saved by the goalie. Meanwhile, on this side of the ice, Devin Gallant was tied up with Yannick Godet.
88. 2 minutes for slashing.
Odyssey make a line change with the forwards. Blue Knights will stay out with the same personnel. Cormier wins it back to Coopers. Coopers cross ice to Devin. Devin back to Coopers. Coopers down low to Landon Gallant on the half wall. Landon back to Coopers. Over to Gallant. One-timer, just wide. Landon Gallant picks it up on the side. He's going to go behind the net to Reed. Reed's going to come out. He's going to circle up to the half wall. He's got Cormier in the corner. Down low to Cormier. He's driving the net. Cormier back to the point to Gallant. Gallant walks the line. Back down to Nick Cormier. Cormier spins. Carries back up the half wall to Gallant. Gallant going cross ice to Coopers. Coopers through the seam. Tried to find Nick Cormier. Cormier's in a battle with Simon Thibodeau right now, but they do keep it in. Dale all over Gallant. Cormier's trying to help out. It's in the feet. They can't find. Oh, and it does squirt out. Owen Douglas went down hard, lost his glove, lost his stick. No penalty.
Come on, guys. Get in there.
Reed will pick this puck up behind the net. Tried to find Nick Cormier. Nick's going to shoot this one not intercepted, but deflected out of play. Blue Knights will go to PP2. 37 seconds left in the penalty to Ruddock.
Yeah.
Cole Milne will take this draw. Again, we're going with the 4 forwards, 1D being Holden Masters. LeBlanc thrown out for Odyssey. Linesman's coming in to say that every time you come in inside the circle, you're going to get thrown out. Wins it back cleanly to McLeod at the point. McLeod down the half wall to Trites, back to McLeod. He's going to walk the line. Masters tried to go cross ice back door to Trites, just intercepted. Blue Knights maintain possession. Unfortunately, it does squeak out, and McLeod will have to retreat back to his own end. He's being pursued by number 14, Yannick Cadet. Milne to Masters. Masters is going to gain the zone. He's down in the corner. Needs to be behind the net. Banged off the puck, but Cochran picks it up. Up to Milne, who's taking the point position. Cochran down the half wall. We're at full strength right now. Cleared. Could be a breakaway opportunity. This is going to be a 2-on-1. Ruddick with LeBlanc. He shoots, saved by Gillespie off the face mask. Blue Knights clear the zone. This will be a no icing. Kiersa going hard. Goalie has to play it. Milne fires it on net, hits his own player Kiersa as he's cruising in front. Hubbard has the puck in the corner. Back to Kiersted. Blue Knights still have their 4 forwards. They should try to get one off and have it eat, and there he is. Cormier comes on the ice.
Yep.
Lots of players here in the battle at center ice. Diao comes out with a puck, fires it over to number 9, Felix Theriault. He shoots it in off the glass, and he goes for a change. Puck is cleared down the zone, will not be icing. Bourgeois picks it up. Back up through the middle of the seam. He's got Diao. Diao coming with speed right down the middle. He leaves it for his teammate. Blocked by Cormier. Up to Thibodeau. Thibodeau back down low, below the goal line, trying to find the guy in the slot. Just misses him, intercepted by Kelp. Landon Glant coming with speed. He dumps it in. Hubbard goes off a little bit frustrated. Reed's going to go in and try to body Bourgeois. Bourgeois finds his teammate at the blue line, chips it through the middle. Diao with the puck. Offside. Late call offside, but offside is the call. 10:25 left in the second period. Shots are 17-7 in favor of the Odyssey Olympians, and the Olympians are up 1-0. Looks like Serge Bourgeois, head coach for the Odyssey, is not happy about something. He calls over the linesman and the referee. Probably that offside call. It looked close, but you're not going to change it right now, so not much he can do. Face-off would be in the neutral zone to the right-hand side of Gillespie. Cormier. Break. Back to Noah Cormier. Reed with the puck. He finds Landon Glant coming down the left-hand side. Glant takes it into the corner. Shot. Tough angle. Glove save by the goalie. See if Coopers can't win this on his strong side. Back to Glant, get a scoring opportunity. No, he tried to go forward with it this time to catch them sleeping. Reed's in a battle with this player behind the net. Cormier. Coopers has it as well. Reed has it. Tried to do a wraparound, jammed, but stopped. Reed tried to catch the goalie just a little bit off his post, but he jammed his pads up there pretty good and stopped that wraparound attempt. Looks like the Blue Knights going to try a different face-off formation this time. Looks like they're going to try to get the puck to Landon Glant, who's lined up directly. Puck was in the corner. Reed picks it up. Now Coopers. He's got Ruddick on him. Puck spurts free to Reed. Reed bangs it off tried to bang it off the back of the net. Picks up the puck. He's going to circle from rimming around. Glant will pick this puck up. Oh, he tried to find him. Cooper's coming through the slot, just missed him. Got Maye coming one-on-one with Curry. Maye behind the net. He tries to wrap around.
Oh boy.
Tried to wrap around, but found teammate Miguel Bork out in front of the slot. He bangs it in, and we've got a 2-0 hockey game in favor of the Odyssey Olympians. 9:32 remaining in the second period.
Need to be charged.
Doing up in hockey game right now. 9:30 remaining in this period. Trites will chip this puck in. He's going to chase it. Milne's in there. Larry gets it out. Could be a 2-on-1. Bork holds it. Shot saved by Gillespie.
Assisted by number 17, Alexi.
Thibodeau fires it in. Steered wide by Gillespie. Trites has the puck. Just chips it out to the neutral zone to release some pressure. Milne tried to hit his guy, just missed him. Here comes Maye, tried to find Bourgeois. Bourgeois tried to find backdoor for, looked like it might have been Dial. 21, he'll just rim it around Thibodeau. Kept in by Mason, but it does clear the zone. Dial coming in on Masters. Masters stands him up pretty strongly at the top of the circle, just the way you teach them. Kalala. Allard. He carried it in. Tried to chip it back to the defenseman. Does find Kalala. Kalala falls as he dumps it into the corner. Diao with the puck. Diao goes high to Kalala. Tried to find the guy in almost the bumper position. Puck seared in the corner. Spurts out to Cormier. Cormier just chips it off the glass. Tries to prevent the icing just to relieve the pressure. Kalala picks it up, stops quick. He's falling. He must be having skate issues because he's fallen 3 times on this shift. Cochran in a battle with number 16, Allard. Masters will walk the line. Shot. Can't see who chipped that in, but Masters shot it off the pads. Blue Knights went to the net, was banged in on the rebound. We got a 2-1 hockey game. Down on the ice, it looks like it's going to be Nick Cormier. We went to the net, banged in that rebound.
I think it doesn't work when it's charging. Jay, I think it's off right now. Hold the power button and turn it back on. No, up. No. Yep, hold it in for 10. You have to hold it in again for your, it takes like 10 seconds.
They lost communication
10% left on it.
for the last few seconds. Might have to recharge the headset going into the third period. Chip down the ice. This will be an icing call, Odyssey.
We'll charge it up at the break.
So if we lose communication, we've got about 10% power back in the headset, so we'll get that charge up in the second period if you lose me. Blue Knights are going to send out Coopers, Glantz, and Reed, along with Curry and Devin Glantz the back end. Cooper's on the strong side for the face-off. Won by Odyssey. Coopers bangs his body, but the puck spurts free. Alex Votor chips it out to Thibodeau. Thibodeau carrying it down wide. He's in the corner. Behind the net now. He circles. He goes back to the point. Shot. Tipped. Goal. Referee's going to have a conversation about this. This may be a high stick. This may not count. Referee called over his colleagues immediately after that shot. Didn't signal a goal right away, so this may be a high stick. This may not count. No goal. High stick. Blue Knights very lucky there. The Odyssey team have been really good at going from low to high, finding that D-man. He walks the line, and they continue to get traffic in front of the net. This one, coach he's mad again, but it was a questionable call. I'd have to go back and see it on the video to see whether it was a high stick or not, but the officials on the ice have determined it was not, but they're going to talk about it again. I think they've already made the call. I don't think they can go back and call it a goal now. But they continue to talk here in front of the timekeeper. They will not reverse it. It will be no goal. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Blue Knights are very fortunate that didn't count. So we still have a 2-1 hockey game with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second period. Odyssey dumping in behind the net. Gillespie stops it for his D partner, for his D man, Gallant. He rims it to Reed. Reed's being pressured by number 9. Reed does get the puck. He finds Landon. Gallant down the far side. Landon blows a tire. Reed comes over to bang body on number 13, Cormier. Puck squirts into the neutral zone. Coopers pressures his guy. Julian LeBlanc back to Kalala. Kalala tried to find number 13, Cormier. He can't get it, but Julian Law intercepts that puck. Just fired out in front of the net. Couldn't find a teammate. Here comes Reed with speed. Reed dumps it by his guy, Kalala. He's going to try to beat him to the puck. Kalala gets body position. He gains puck possession, but loses it to Landon. Mason keeps this puck in, finds Reed on the half wall. Reed down low to Glant. Tried to find Cooper's coming down the middle. He falls. Julian LeBlanc going quickly on the ice. He holds it. Tried to almost do a little toe drag and shoot, but fell before he could get the shot off. And he'll be offside as that puck did clear the blue line.
Yeah.
Looks like this puck is going to come all the way back into the Odyssey zone. Cormier thrown out. Milne will come in and take the draw. Milne wins it over to Trites, but it's just chipped out of the zone by the Odyssey player. Miguel Bork quickly in on Masters. He hits him, but he falls. Odyssey, Allard picks the puck up. Masters going to be pressured by Bork again. Mason with the puck. He loses the handle on it. Bork picks it up. He finds Allard. Allard's going to circle back. Cross ice to Roussel. Roussel walks in. Tried to get the shot off. Intercepted by Trites. Trites coming out of the zone with speed. He chips it in. Milne's going to get there first, but Fleur's going to stop it behind his net before he gets a chance to get to it. Break with a shot. Glove save. Can't handle it. Trites has it. Tried to find Cormier right in front of the slot. Didn't get to him. Here's a rim. Kept in by Break. It's in his feet. Battling with Bork. But Bork can't get it in. Can't get it out. Odyssey comes in. He just shaking off the puck. That was Dial. Shaking off the puck by Break, but Allard has the puck behind the net. Runs into the referee. Cochran tries to chip it by his guy. Does get it to the red line. Bourgeois. Dial. He chips it off the glass and in. Actually worked out to be a pass. Good interception by Breakers. That was going across seam for an easy tap in. Bourgeois. Allard. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc tried to go blocker side. Good save by Liam. Here's Cochran. Cochran chips it into the corner. Fleur will stop it. Fleu's very good at getting out behind the net. Playing the role as that third defenseman. Here's Bourgeois. He's got Douglas out wide. Bourgeois coming right down the middle. 1-on-2. Tries to do it all. Glove save by Gillespie. I think he was going wide regardless, but nice to see the glove save. .301 remaining, 2-1 hockey game.
Oh my God, I think
Olympians out in front of your Blue Knights.
Jay has to play a hockey game after this too. The what?
Alex Vautour will take the draw with help.
I'm just gonna open it.
Vautour's thrown out. I think these officials are just a little bit too picky.
I know.
Puck's in the dots,
What?
squirts out.
Oh yeah.
Noah Cormier over to Mason, or McLeod couldn't get it by the defender. Will go back in below the goal line. Cormier to McLeod again. He's going to just nice little chip pass to Hubbard. Hubbard loses it.
Shoot.
Stretch pass Vautour. Good recovery by Noah Cormier to intercept that one.
Is that Noah?
Battle behind the net. Drake tried to find McLeod. And that one's out of play. That's out of play. Referee doesn't see it, but it's been out of play for 5 seconds. Faceoff should come back into the neutral zone, but no one really saw where the puck went. It was shot off the glass and hit the netting and then went out of play. Faceoff will come into the Blue Knight zone, however. Coopers wins a clean lead to Mason. Mason spins around, tries to find Pierce it on the wall, but misses him. Roussel walks the line, shot over the net. Lots of traffic in front. Here comes Mason. LeBlanc's all over him, pressure him. Over to Devin Glant. Devin finds McLeod. McLeod tried to find Cooper going through the seam. Almost had him just turned over. Julian LeBlanc has the puck quickly. Devin. Spencer McLeod. He's on his back end, tried to chip it over to Pierce, but couldn't get it to him. Coopers, back to Gallant, back to Mason. Through the seam to Connor Kiersted. That's Spencer McLeod going to the net. Here he goes, walks the line, blocked by Cormier at the point. Here comes Julian LeBlanc. Masters, he finds Reed, tried to chip it by his guy. You're going to be offside. No, not offside, stayed onside. Cormier tried to find Kiersted, just missed him. Far side, far post. 13, Cormier dumps it in on Gillespie. Around the corner to Reed. Reed fans on that passing attempt. It's still in his feet. He goes back down to Curry.
Didn't have a lot to roll.
Curry rims it around the board to Landon Gallant. He can't control it.
I thought they were asking the question of
Gallant finds Cormier.
what our
Cormier tried to find Reed cutting through the seam. Picked off by Bourgeois. Bourgeois fires it back in on Gillespie. He steers it in the corner.
No.
Allard. Masters is trying to skate this one out. He's being pressured heavily by Allard. Now Diao comes over to join him, but he does clear the blue line. Landon Glenn has it. Tried to put it through the defender's feet. Spurts into the corner. Cormier finds Gallant down below. Reed will try to get to this puck first for the defender, Roussel. Roussel has it. Cormier intercepts that. Puck still in the slot. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of your second period. Score after 2. 2-1 for Odyssey. We'll be back.
Yeah, it was down to 10%.
Jay, do they live stream your games?
I hear you're going live
I'm not
stream.
going to be able to play because we play at 10:15, so it's not in the cards.
Swear onto the camera again.
I know they all. It was an adult. It was an
Second
adult.
period scoring summary.
No kids at all.
Odyssey started the scoring. Number 16, David Allard from Samuel Scott.
What do we gotta say this time?
Followed up by Miguel Borg from Alexi
Oh
Mellet.
yeah, we're 50%.
And then KVHS got on the board with a goal by Nick Cormier driving the net after a hold master point shot. So we're 2-1 going into the start of the third period. Shots are currently 24-12 in favor of Odyssey. Third period, we got Cormier, Reed, and Blant. Odyssey win the draw, B to D. Bourgeois intercepted by Nick Cormier. Almost hit the referee as he dumped it into the corner.
We're holding up well.
Odyssey cleared the zone. Julian LeBlanc carries it up with speed. Cutting through the middle, tried to find a screen. Rebound. Gillespie's able to control that with a blocker or the trapper and just gets that whistle. LeBlanc versus Cooper's on the draw. Milne picks this puck up, he's in Cooper's feet. Milne skates into it, dumps it into the corner. Bourgeois fakes one way, goes the other way. Turns it over to Coopers. Coopers cuts back. Rims it around behind the net, finds Lucas Treitz. Lucas Treitz has got number 21, Thibodeau, all over him. Puck squirts through the blue paint, does come out to Allard. Tried to find LeBlanc, misses him. Mason will pick this up behind the net. He does a little reverse to Milne, over to Coopers. He's going to circle back. Cross ice to Mason. A little soft dump in. Blurt's going to stop this. Leaves it for Ruddick.
Where is it? Oh, there.
To Bohr. Coopers has it. Leaves it for Drake. Almost intercepted by Ruddick. Sammy Dial has it. Danny Sal has it. Fights picks it off in the middle. Ruddick. Back across his D partner, number 3, Roussel. Roussel finds Bork. Bork's got one of the goals on the night. Allard has this puck. Coming back up. Low to high. Ruddick tries to go back down low. Intercepted. Spencer McLeod will take the puck. He's going to try to find Hubbard. Miss. I guess they're going to call it offside. Hubbard was just in ahead of the puck. They're going to bring this puck all the way back down to the Blue Knight zone. Face-off won by Cormier. Cormier tried to find Hubbard. This is going to be an icing.
That's cute.
Puck's retreated over Cormier. Tried to find Hubbard on the half ball. Puck turned over. Julian LeBlanc glove saved. Gillespie. Gillespie right out at the top of the crease, challenging the shooter. Nice, easy glove save.
Oh yeah.
Try that again. Same side, same personnel. Cormier wins it back to his brother Noah. Noah's going to find Spencer McLeod. Puck's back into the zone. Julian LeBlanc walks the line, shot. Pad save, steered inside by Gillespie. This is no icing. Just outside the reach of Hubbard. Kalala back to his partner, kept in by McLeod. Terrio, puck turnover almost. Julian LeBlanc with speed, going 1-on-2. Tries to get around Break. Break stands him up. Intercepts the puck. Back to McLeod. Back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois, quick shot, just wide. Kept in by Thibodeau. McLeod takes a body, leaves the puck. Cormier just chips it by. Hubbard is held up. Looks like there's going to be a penalty, probably on Bourgeois for interference, I think. It will be an interference call to Cedric Bourgeois. He stood up Logan Hubbard right at the red line, and the referee is calling an interference on the play. Blue Knights go on the power play, down 2-1. 3 minutes, 5 seconds into the second period. Here's an opportunity to get back at
Let's do something here.
an all-square hockey game. They can score on this power play. Glant back to Coopers. Coopers over to Devin Glant. Devin back to Coopers. Down low to Landon Glant. Landon on the half wall. Back up to the top of Coopers. He's in the middle of the ice. Back down to Glant. Shot. Quick shot. Looked like he was going for the tip. Hit reach stick. Went in the corner. Devin Glant back to Coopers. Coopers over far side. Landon Glant. Snap pass back to Devin Glant. Shot. Just wide. And the puck will clear the zone. The Blue Knights will have to regroup. Coopers leaves it for Devin. Devin Glant back up to Landon Glant. Landon Glant will skate with the puck. Picking up some speed. Tried to find Coopers. Coopers wasn't looking. And this is going to be an icing. So face-off will come back into the left-hand side of Gillespie. Minute 15 left in this power play. Prime opportunity for the Blue Knights to get back into the game in all square at 2. However, they've got to get down into the zone and get set off.
Messages or red messages.
Coopers carries the puck. He's coming right down the middle of the ice. He does gain the blue line. He cuts back. He's been pushed off the puck. Devin Glant in there trying to keep it in, and Julian LeBlanc clears the zone. Blue Knights has struggled with the power play this year, struggling to get in and get set up and get some movements going. They'll try again. Coopers carries the puck. He's going to just chip it in and chase this time. Bird's going to stop it behind the net. He's going to rim it off the glass. Devin Glant picks the puck up, but can't control it. Julian LeBlanc chips it by. He's got lots of speed. He's going in quickly on Landon Glant. He left it for Julian Glant.
Oh, shit.
Chipped it out front to number 20, Owen Douglas. He had a point-blank shot. Good thing Gillespie cut. Made the big save. Here are the Blue Knights. Tries to chip it off to Reed. Reed has it in.
Just shoot at it. Like,
loses control of the puck yourself. Devin Glant can't keep it in.
This is a waste
9
of
seconds
power
left.
play.
Not much activity on this power play in terms of offensive opportunities for the Blue Knights. Maybe an area they might want to work on going into the playoffs next weekend or this weekend. All even. 5-on-5 hockey. 14:43 remaining. 2-1 Odyssey over your Blue Knights. Shots are 29-12 in favor of the Odyssey Olympian. Blue Knights didn't generate, I don't think they generated a shot on that last power play. As I mentioned, they continue to struggle to get the puck up the ice quick enough to get possession, to actually create an opportunity. Masters. Found Kelp in the slot with a weak shot saved by the goalie. Going back to the power play, I think perhaps maybe they might want to start passing out the ice a little bit more quickly, gaining that blue line, and then getting set up in their formation, as opposed to skating it up each time. Odyssey, stretch pass right down the middle. Good recovery by Masters. Recovery to knock off Yannick Cadet. He was trying to go right down the middle of the ice. Here's Kalala. Kalala carries the puck in. He's got some speed. He's knocked down by Curry. Gets up. He's in a battle. Number 10's in there with him. That's Zach Melanson. Blue Knights can't clear the zone. Masters tips it behind the net to his D partner, Curry. Curry off the wall. Spencer. Here's Hubbard carrying the puck down the middle. He tries a quick shot. Blocker save. Kalala looking for Diao. That puck is intercepted. But here comes Cochran. Cochran almost hit the referee as he tried to chip it in the corner. Cochran will retrieve this puck. He's in a battle with Kalala. Here's Allard. Or that's Maye. Maye all by himself takes a shot. Glove save by Gillespie. Face off back in the Blue Knight zone. Left-hand side of Liam Gillespie. Blue Knights will be thrown out this time. Looks like Kierce is going to come in and take the draw. Cochran takes the puck as he skates through. Tried to go cross ice to Cormier, intercepted, just dumped back in by the Odyssey player. Devin Glenn finds Kierstead. Bourgeois keeps that puck in. Devin Glenn, D-to-D partner to Mason. Mason finds Kierstead coming down the wall. Kierstead's on his backhand side. He cuts back up. He's in a little bit of a battle. Cochran helps out. Cochran has the puck. Diao steals the puck from him. Cormier intercepted that puck. Going back and forth. With speed. Good interception. Here we go. Stretch pass. Milne one-on-one with Thibodeau. Thibodeau forces him wide. He's going to bang him off that puck. Maye's in there. Here's Bork. Bork's going to try to split the D. Does split the D. Gillespie comes out, plays the puck. Oh, almost bounced it off of the Odyssey player into his own net. Thankfully, it didn't happen. Rudder, D-to-D to his partner. That's Roussel. Roussel's going to dump this in. It was tipped on the way by, so there will be no icing. Mason, he's being pressured. He finds Trites. Trites is looking cross ice for Milne. Just about had him, just off his stick. However, the puck does stay in. Blurred stops it behind his net. Cooper's with the puck. Here's Trites. Ooh, nice toe drag by Trites. Held up, a little bit of a hook there. No call there. KV coach is not happy this time. Here comes Julien LeBlanc one-on-one with Noah Cormier. Cormier tries to force him wide. He's doing a good job keeping it into the corner. Here's an opportunity. Oh, Landon Glant with speed almost had his guy beat. Big save. Allard slid the puck across the crease, down a teammate, and Gillespie was able to slide over to make that save. Score stays 2-1, 11:03 left in the third period. Great opportunity for Odyssey.
I thought Noah was there.
Looks like both centers have been thrown out. The linesmen have taken each a different player. Unbelievable. Walk into the corner.
There's going to be a penalty here.
Corner battling this guy hard. They continue to go at it. Shot saved by Gillespie. Puck still in the slot. Comes back to the point. Shot blocked. That one hit Reed. He's down. He's limping. He's going to limp off the ice. And Gillespie makes the save. Back to the point, Klala. Shot, hits blocker save. Odyssey do a good job. They just get traffic in front. They're not necessarily shooting to score. They're shooting to hit somebody or get deflected or even just get the rebound at the feet of the players that are standing in front of the net. Cormier tripped up, no call. Terry was even looking over his shoulder. Play will continue. Hubbard, McLeod, chasing down Clellan. D-to-D pass. Cross ice. Hurry's going to try to fix up. He's pressured. Puck does squirt free. We got a 3-on-2 for the Blue Knights. Cormier carries it wide, drops it to McLeod. He loses the handle on it. Odyssey coming with speed. 3-on-2 the other way. Dot wide, going across ice. Gillespie, I think, got over there to intercept that and stop that from going in the back of his net. Bourgeois. Shot. 2 players here, but no screen. Saw it all the way. Here comes Masters. Masters going. Masters tries to split the D, comes over to Hubbard. Hubbard shot.
Oh,
someone's neck guard's fallen off.
it's just a neck guard.
Looks like it's
Okay,
one of
I
the
thought it was
Odyssey
a
players.
stick.
9:26 remaining in the third period. 2-1 hockey game in favor of the visiting Olympians. Mason's going to walk the line. He's going to try to get through. His shot is tipped on the way in and off the glass. Here comes LeBlanc. He's coming with speed. Saved by Gillespie. As I mentioned, that Julian LeBlanc, he's got lots of speed coming in on the D. He's a shifty player. Here's Cochran. Cochran's got Kiersted wide. Defender just got a stick in the way before that pass can make its way through to Kiersted. Bourgeois, nice cutback. Mason's just going to dump this back in. Blue Knights will have to tag up before they go back in on the forecheck. Stretch pass. Allard to Ruddick. Ruddick carries it wide. Goes cross right in front of the net. Bang, bang, saved by Gillespie. There's a drop stick in the way. Intercepted that pass. Goopers with a big hit. Maybe a little bit of frustration in that hit, but big hit nonetheless. LeBlanc's got him beat. LeBlanc coming in. Good recovery, Jack Mason. Be able to keep him from getting that shot off. Banging, crashing. Puck's there. Gillespie covers it. .801 remaining. 2-1 hockey game. Face off in the Blue Knight zone to the left-hand side of Liam Gillespie. Gillespie's been busy. 38 shots on goal tonight for the Odyssey Olympians. Only 16 for the Blue Knights, but we got a 2-1 hockey game. Treich is going to chase this down. Ruddick gets there first. He does a little cutback up off the wall. Gelb just about hit his own player. He held up just in time. Brake keeps his puck in. Milne behind the net's in his feet, doesn't see it. He's in a battle with number 3, Roussel. Treich spins. Ruddick battling with him. Roussel comes out with a puck. Odyssey carry the puck through the neutral zone. Over to number 10, Zach Melanson. Couldn't get a handle on it. Comes the other way. Milne has it. Milne is going around. Samuel Scott. He and Scott. Scott's in front of the net now. Cormier almost stole the puck. Just lost the handle last second. Cleared. Noah Cormier will pick this puck up. D to break. Christian Reed clears his own. Dumped back in by Odyssey by Scott. Cormier to Reed. He's going to skate this puck out this time. He tries to find Cormier. He's tipped off the wall. Now you got Landeglant, finds Nick Cormier. Reed's going to pick it up. He's going to go. Looks like he's.
Oh, jeez.
He's tripped or blew a tire. Nonetheless, he fell. Turned the puck over to Kalala. Kalala going in with speed. Oh! Just avoided a hit, but fell anyways. Land hits Kalala. Cormier helps out. Puck stays in. Maillet with the puck. Maillet in a battle with more Cormier. Reed's going to skate this one out. Tries to go cross ice, intercepted. Oh, got away with a cross check there. There's definitely Landeglant with a big hit. Blake gains the red line. Cormier has it in his feet. Finds Reed.
Shoot it.
Puck squirts into the corner. Nick Cormier has it. He's got Landeglant. Reed's going to fight his guy for the puck here. Pinched in by Brake. Brake holds it in. Brake has it again. Fan on the shot. Blue Knights are able to keep the puck in the zone though. Cormier has it. He's going to be banged off the puck by Diao. Puck squirts free. Kalala's going to skate right down the middle of the ice. He's got lots of speed. 3-on-2. Middle. Big save. Gillespie falls. Doesn't see it. Puck is still loose. Landeglant just clears the zone. He's going to change that whole change. They got to change quick because they're regrouping fast with LeBlanc. LeBlanc carries it down the left side of the ice. Tries to do a little toe drag. Shoots it wide. Back to his D partner. Bourgeois is going to walk in. Tried to go through the slot. Found a guy. Couldn't get it off. Puck fired wide by the Olympian player. Lots of pressure now. Masters is going to try to skate it out. Does get it in behind the net. Lure stops it. Spencer McLeod has it. Puck is bouncing quite a bit down there where the ice was a little bit beat up prior to the game. Masters shot. Doesn't get through. Coopers has it in the slot. Turned over. Julien LeBlanc. He's got Allard with him. Allard carries it down wide. He's looking for the slot. None of his teammates are there yet, but Bourgeois is going to pinch in and keep the puck in the zone. Allard has it. Cooper's in a battle. Masters is in there. Olympians come out with the puck. Quick shot by number 14, Gaudette, just wide. Curry can't clear the zone. Puck comes to Coopers. Coopers fires it. He's got Hubbard. Hubbard has the puck, loses the puck to number 3, Roussel. Nico Roussel fires it on Gillespie. Gillespie's just gonna cover this and let us get a fresh set of troops out. Regroup. 3:44 left. 2-1 hockey game. Odyssey Olympians up in front of your KVHS High Blue Knights. Blue Knights are really going to have to start to take some chances here. And it'll be just a matter of time before they're looking to pull their goalie to get that extra attacker out here to try to tie this game. Quick shot, spin, easy pad save by Gillespie. 40 shots on net, 38 saves for Liam so far. Pierce it, gets the puck first in the corner. It's pinned along the wall. He comes out with it. Still fighting for it. Nico Roussel tries to get it by. Mason had pinched it in, but it does come out. Oh, Cochran's going to take a penalty. Boarding penalty. Timing of that penalty is not great, being down 2-1 with only 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. Timeout. Odyssey. Odyssey are going to be trying to draw up a quick face-off play here, score on a power play, and try to put this game out of reach of your Blue Knights. Blue Knights will have a battle here. Down 2-1, now down shorthanded for the final 2 of these 3 minutes remaining. I guess 2 or less, depending on whether or not Odyssey score on this power play. Serge Bourgeois got his troops over there drawing up a play. Looks like Coach Milbury's talking to his defenders about what he'd like to see them do on this PK.
Not good.
Gillespie over talking to Will Rocca. Both goalies have had exceptional games over the last 2 nights, which is a good sign going into the playoffs on Saturday.
That's crazy.
So the Blue Knights will try to kill off this power play. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. 2-minute power play. Maybe we can get lucky, block a shot, get a shorthanded opportunity here. Nonetheless, at some point, the Blue Knights will likely be pulling the goalie to try to get the tying or equalizing goal. See if we can't send this game into overtime. Bourgeois. He's going to walk the line, back down to the flank. Bourgeois still at the top. He's got the puck. Back to the flank. Back to Bourgeois. Shot, traffic, save Gillespie. Rebound, cleared out. Bourgeois keeps his puck in. Reed's pressuring him. Puck almost out. Squirts out. Milne will get this one down the ice. Milne and Reed will change for forwards. Both D will stay out for the Blue Knights on the back end. Cormier and Hubbard will come on the ice to try to kill off the remaining minute and 20 seconds. Dial has the puck. Carries it with speed. He's going behind the net. Finds Thibodeau on the half wall. Thibodeau back to Bourgeois. Bourgeois going to walk to the middle again. Back down to the flank, down to Thibodeau. Thibodeau loses the handle on it. Devin Glant clears it down the ice. 1 minute remaining in the penalty, 2 minutes left in the game. Bourgeois will take his time. He's directing traffic. Julian LeBron's going to carry it down the left-hand side of the ice. He leaves it for Thibodeau. Thibodeau's walking down the middle over to the right-hand flank. Diao, he and Bourgeois are going to switch positions. Tried to find the pass down low. Back to Bourgeois, walks the line, shot, deflected wide. 30 seconds left in the power play. Bourgeois with the puck again. Thibodeau tried to do a one-time shot. Gillespie made the save. Puck's behind the net. Devin Glant going to clear this one off the glass. Looks like the Blue Knights are going to probably kill this off. There's going to be about a minute left in this game. 5-on-5. Like I said, they'll likely go pull the goalie and make it 6-on-5 to try to tie it up. You watch the Olympic hockey today, you've seen a lot of 6-on-5 goals to tie up games, so it is possible. Here we are, even strength. Cochran's back on the ice. He's going to go to the bench and change. Here comes Masters, carries it down the left-hand side. He's got Milne going to the net. Masters cuts back. Over to Break. Break tries to fire traffic. Tip. Doesn't make his way through. Milne has it. Odyssey clear the zone. They're into the neutral zone. 17. Allard tries to beat Masters. Poke check. Back to. Here comes Reed. He's going to carry the puck. He's going to find Landon Glant. Reed's going to go to the net hard. Glant 1-on-3. Tries to go to the net. Just loses the handle. It is an empty net now. Allard has the puck. Shot. 6-on-5 for your Blue Knights. 22 seconds left. Coopers has the puck. Tries to get a shot off. Deflected just wide. 14 seconds left. Blue Knights have to clear the zone. Back on side. Here we go. Maybe one time for one more rush. Turned over. It's not going to be the Blue Knights night. Final score, 2 for your Odyssey Olympians, 1 for the Blue Knights. Competitive game, as I said, a very good game in net for Leon Gillespie. 40 saves on the night, 42 shots. That'll be the end of the regular season for the Blue Knights. 2-1 loss to the Odyssey Olympians. As I mentioned, as we started the broadcast, they will play first game of the best of 5 on Saturday. I believe it's 12:45 in St. Basile against the Citizen team that finished first overall. So they'll have their hands full. That's all for tonight. We'll see you later.
Yes. That was Jay. Work is great.